بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أنبياء الله جميعا وعلى سيدهم وخاتمهم حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين، سيما بقية الله في الأراضين، سيدنا ومولانا الإمام الحجة ابن المهدي المنتظر عجل الله تعالى فرجه الشريف. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه. قال تعالى في كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: الذين يبلغون رسالات الله ويخشونه ولا يخشون أحدا إلا الله وكفى بالله حسيبا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. One of the most important requirements of faith, being faithful, being committed to your faith, to your religion, is the solidity and the firmness and concreteness in standing with justice, in standing with haqq, siding with haqq. You have to be strong. We have two issues here. One is to accept the truth and haqq, and another is to defend it and be firm in embracing it. Be firm. And this is a lesson that we learn from our Imam, Sayyid al-Shuhada, al-Imam Abi Abdullah al-Hussein, alayhi salatu wassalam. We learn that not only Ahlul Bayt and Imam Hussein, they embraced truth, they promoted it. ألا ترون إلى الحق لا يعمل به وإلى الباطل لا يتناهى عنه. When he was asked, why are you going for jihad, to give yourself, your blood, your family? He said, because of this reason. ألا ترون إلى الحق لا يعمل به. Truth has been deserted and abandoned by people. وَالْبَاطِل, on the other hand, falsehood and corruption, لَا يُتَنَاهَى عَنْهُ. It is non-stop in the community, spreading like a disease to every corner. So his goal was to defend, not only to embrace, but to defend at the highest level. Sometimes there is someone who is ready to defend with money. He says, I'll pay money. I'll give my voice. I'll give my pen. I can help a couple of hours. But Imam said, no, defending the truth requires my blood. And that is the highest level. Inna Allah ashtara min al-mu'mineen. There are two important items. أنفسهم وأموالهم. God traded with the true believers. He traded their souls and their wealth بأن لهم الجنة. There is success and salvation waiting for them. So here we have to be firm. What do I mean by being firm? Does it mean that we have to go into the streets and jump up and down and say, oh, people, Islam is the best religion. We want to implement Sharia here in Canada. Is this what I mean? No. No. Definitely I don't mean this. I mean to be firm according to the Holy Quran. الَّذِينَ يُبَلِّغُونَ رِسَالَاتِ اللَّهِ وَيَخْشَوْنَهُ وَلَا يَخْشَوْنَ أَحَدًا إِلَّا اللَّهِ. All of you here, my friends, all of you, men and women, young, adult, youth, you are delivering the message of God. Muballigh. You have to deliver this message. as I mentioned in the previous nights, it's not enough. It doesn't suffice that I become good. I have to take this goodness to others. We have to spread goodness to others. So we are muballigh. We deliver the message. What are the main characteristics of those who deliver the message? الذين يبلغون رسالات الله ويخشونه. They only fear God and they fear none but God. They only fear Him. يخشونه ولا يخشون أحدا إلا الله. This is firmness. When you work for God, God says, I support you. I help you. I am taking care of your back. You have to move forward. Don't worry. Imagine if you go to a city and then the mayor of that city, he says, listen, go enjoy your life here. I am a phone call away from you. Whenever you have a trouble, if the police stops you, if you have a problem, just call the mayor. I'm holding your back. I'm supporting you. You feel strong, aren't you? Because the mayor of the city is with you 24/7. Allah says, I am with you 24/7. Work for me. Take care of my faith, my religion, my message. Then I will take care of you. The hadith says, whoever builds good relationship with God, maintains good relationship with God, God is going to maintain His relationship with people around him. من أصلح فيما بينه وبين الله أصلح الله فيما بينه وبين الناس. Do you want your relationship with people to be good? Then you have to fix your relationship with God. If you don't fix your relationship with God, then your relations or your relationship with people is going to be troubled. Take care of this relationship, He will take care of that relationship with people. يخشونه. They fear Him. ولا يخشون أحدا من الناس. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam has a beautiful saying. When he sent Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr, Muhammad was the son of Abu Bakr, because Abu Bakr was married to Asma bint Umays. And then when he was married to her, he died, and his son Muhammad was small, still young. So Amir al-Mu'mineen married this lady Asma after the martyrdom of Lady Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam. So when she became the wife of Amir al-Mu'mineen, her son was with her, Muhammad. Biologically, he's the son of Abu Bakr, but he came into the custody of Amir al-Mu'mineen. So it was Amir al-Mu'mineen who nurtured him, who raised him, who taught him. So he was biologically the son of Abu Bakr, but spiritually and morally the son and the student and the disciple of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He raised him. He sent him as a governor to Egypt. But unfortunately, before he reached there, he was murdered by Muawiyah bin Abi Sufyan, in a long story. So when Amir al-Mu'mineen was sending him, he said to him, Ya Muhammad, وَلَا تُسْخِطِ اللَّهَ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى بِرِضَى أَحَدٍ مِّنَ النَّاسِ. Listen to this. You're going to be the governor there. You should never try to dissatisfy God through the satisfaction of the people. What does that mean? It means some people are going to be a governor, some people are going to come to you for their needs. Some of these needs are illegal. You should not listen to them. Yes, you may help people. Try to help, but don't break the law. Do not make God angry because you want to make some people happy. And this is not only for the political leader or the governor. Some ordinary people, they do this. I'll give you an example. Sometimes there is a wedding in the community. And you know, in this wedding, it's a mixed wedding. Mixed. Men and women are together. And sometimes, unfortunately, in some of the Muslim weddings, they serve alcohol. In some of them, they serve alcohol. They are Muslims, but they serve alcohol. And you know, there is music, there is dancing, mixed dancing, and there something else. Now, if you don't go, your friend will be upset with you. Because this is your friend, your neighbor, your acquaintance in the community. And he or she would expect you to attend this wedding. But you know there is, let's say, alcohol. You know it is mixed. You know the shaitan is there in these meetings. Shaitan loves to be in these meetings to corrupt your soul. This is why the hadith says, إِذَا دُعِيتُمْ إِلَى الْأَعْرَاسِ فَابْطَئُوا وَإِذَا دُعِيتُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَائِزِ فَاسْرِعُوا. When you are invited to the wedding, don't be the first one to go there. Some people go even before they open the doors to the weddings. He's the first one to enter and the last one to leave. The hadith says, no, be the last one to go to the wedding. While if there is janazah procession, funeral, go be the first one. Why? The hadith says because the wedding reminds you of the dunya, while the janazah, the funeral, reminds you of what? Of the akhirah. What is important? Which one is important? The akhirah or the dunya? Allah says, وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى بَلْ تُؤْثِرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا. You give a preference to this short-lived life, while the last one, that one, the eternal one, is more important. خَيْرٌ, better, وَأَبْقَى, more lasting. This is not lasting, this is short. So in this case, when you are invited to a wedding, now some of the weddings are very good, religious weddings. There is no mixed gathering, there is no alcohol, there is no haram stuff. But if you know that there is something bad happening in that wedding, what would you do here? Would you make your friend happy at the expense of God by making God angry? Here, you have to put God first. وَلَا تُسْخِطْ وَلَا تُسْخِطِ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى بِرِضَى أَحَدٍ مِّنْ خَلْقِهِ. Do not make God angry because you want to make your friend, your neighbor, your relative, you want to make him happy. Don't do that. Because God is the one who's sustaining you. God is the one who's helping you. God is the first and the last. هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن. Your neighbor is not the first and the last. Your neighbor today could be with you. Tomorrow he turns his face tomorrow and he leaves you alone. Even your relative sometimes would desert you. So stay with God. Keep this relationship strong with God. Say politely, decline and say, I'm busy, sorry, I can't make it. I love you. I'll send you a, congratulations card, with some flowers. Enjoy your wedding. Unfortunately, I cannot make it. Don't say, I'm shy, I'm embarrassed. If I don't go, he will say this and this about me. Let him say. Let him say. Don't destroy your relationship with God. God is more important. One day, my friends, look at me, the young generation. Your mothers are so close to you, and you must be close to them. Your fathers are the same, very close to you, and you must be close to them. Your brothers, your sisters. But there is someone who is much closer than all of those. Who is he? Who is he? Allah. One day you will wake up, there is no mother, there is no father. But can you wake up one day and you don't find God? Never ever. Never ever. We are closer to him than his jugular vein. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ وَنَعْلَمُ مَا تُوَسْوِسُ بِهِ نَفْسُهُ وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ. One time a person came to the sixth Imam, Al-Imam Ja'far ibn Muhammad al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam. He said to him, I'm trying to restrain myself from committing a sin, but sometimes I can't. I lose control. Do you have an advice for me? Imam said to him, yes, I have an advice. If you want to commit a sin, then go somewhere that God does not see you. Go there and commit a sin. He said, but ya ibn Rasulullah, God is everywhere. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. Imam said to him, then don't commit a sin. Don't commit a sin because He can see you. I remember a story of that student who spent 30 years in the seminary studying, and then he was about to graduate and leave. He came to his professor, his mentor. He said to him, Professor, tell me one advice. And he thought the professor is going to spend 2 hours, 3 hours lecturing to him. The professor said to him one sentence. He said to him, always remember, day and night, whether you are by yourself, in the company of people, at home, outside, day, night, remember this verse. أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى. أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى. Doesn't he believe that God can see? God can see us. See, now we have these monitoring cameras. They can see us in the control room. God has a better system, better cameras. Sometimes these cameras do not work in darkness. Even if they are infrared, they cannot work. But God can see in darkness, in light, by yourself, with others. 24 hours monitoring of God. So where do you go to commit a sin? Wherever you go, whatever you do, there are angels who are recording. مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. We have to be careful of what we say, what we do. God is with us. There is no escape. So don't make God angry because you want to make your friend happy. Always, when you face this situation, when there is a conflict between halal and haram, between something legal and illegal, between something lawful and unlawful, put God first. Say to yourself, if I go to this place, to this party, to this city, if I do this purchase, if I watch this movie, and if God is watching me, would He be happy or not? If God is okay with it, go ahead. But if God is not okay, put God first because you need Him. Some people, they call upon God only at the time of emergency. They never remember God. God says, فَإِذَا رَكِبُوا فِي الْفُلْكِ. Once they board the ship, and then the ship is sailing, and then there is turbulence. There are huge waves. Then they call upon God. Oh God, save me. But before that, after that, he would never remember God. I remember one time I was flying from Europe to California and we hit very, very severe turbulence. And people were crying, oh God, God, God. Some of them were drinking alcohol 2 minutes before, drinking alcohol. The alcohol is in his stomach and he says, oh God, please help me. So people do not remember God unless there is an emergency. They only know God when there is emergency, when there is a threat, when there is danger. They pray to God. But under normal circumstances, they forget about God. This is not good. We have to remember Him. This is why, my friends, I remind you that don't miss your prayers. 5 daily prayers. Don't say, I have no time. You have to begin praying now. If you don't pray at this age, you would never be able to maintain the prayers at the age of 20 and 30 and 40 and 50. The age of prayers is now. The age of relationship with God is now. So don't miss your prayers. You know what happens to us at the time of the prayers? When the muaddin says, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. It means God is waiting for you to stand. He wants to see you there. You have an appointment with Him. And God is there, but you are not there. Some people, they don't wake up for the morning prayers. They say, let Him wait for me. Let God wait for me. God is waiting for you. You have to jump. He needs to see you. He needs to talk to you. This is the meaning of the prayers. إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ كَانَتْ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ كِتَابًا مَوْقُوتًا. You have to pray on time. When you hear the prayers, do not go don't watch movies or speak to friends or chat on your, smartphones. Put everything aside. Salat. God is waiting for me. This is how we build our relationship with God. And believe me, my friends, if your relationship is good with God, then الذين يبلغون رسالات الله ويخشونه ولا يخشون أحدا إلا الله. You would not fear any other power in this universe, because God is the greatest power. Do you remember the story of the mayor? If you know the mayor, then you don't fear anyone, because you know the mayor. Nobody can hurt you. If you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nobody can hurt you. You are safe. You are safe. Strengthen your relationship with God. I know many of you came to this session this is our 10th night. I know. May Allah bless you and reward you, and I'm really proud of you. So proud of you. Some of these faces, I have seen them for the last 10 nights, and you are like my children now to me. I love you. But then this is not the end of Islam and Iman. Don't say that Islam is only 10 nights a year and it's over. This is just the beginning. This is just the jump start for you to come to the Islamic Center, to go to the sessions. Sometimes you can't make it. Nowadays you have these gadgets. You have these systems with you. You have them at home. You can listen. Lectures are available everywhere. You can listen to them online. You can sit in your room and watch the lecture. It will inspire you. Some of these lectures are really, really powerful. Very powerful. You can listen to them. So don't disconnect with Allah. Allah is not only during the nights of Ashura, and then after Ashura we say bye to Him. This is not good. We have to continue this journey of a friendship and companionship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah bless you and protect you, and may you be safe and sound. And again, thank you for maintaining your presence during these 10 nights, and thanks to your parents, to your mothers, to your fathers who brought you to the sessions of Imam Hussein, and you're going to see the reward of these sessions in your life, inshallah. You're going to see the fruits of these sessions in your future life. May Allah bless you all. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.